Hey guys, this is the return of Far Cry 4. So, as I mentioned to you guys, I actually lost my saved game on this. And what it was, I was cocking around with the settings, and I thought, you know what, I really want to show people that ending. You know, the one where you sit there for about 15, 20 minutes at the beginning of the game, and Pagan Min literally just goes, oh yeah, it's cool man, thanks for hanging around, I'll take you to Lakshmana. And he does, and then you put the ashes there, and you go. Game over. But in doing so, you have to start a new game. So I thought, okay, it's not the end of the world. What I'll do is I'll take my save files I currently have, and I'll put them elsewhere, and I'll start a new game. That way, when I've done the whole section I want to show you, I can just put the save files back where they were and carry on playing. However, it didn't work out as simply as that, and of course, I didn't go for the most obvious option to fix it. So I put the save files back in there. I made sure to keep copies of them, so I copy pasted everything over, so I didn't lose everything if it did go wrong. Copy pasted them over, went to play, and of course, Uplay said, "Oh yeah, we've got a more recent save on our cloud, our Uplay cloud, or whatever it is." I thought, okay, cool, that's me fucked up then. Oh yeah, I forgot about the tiger. This guy, this guy took me by surprise. I really thought I was going to be able to kill him with little stress, but no, got him there. But yeah, he managed to jump on me. I was gutted. I was hoping to get like a really cool stealthy tiger kill, but this was not that. Anyway, so Uplay kept updating itself because it had a more recent save on Uplay. And of course, those of you that have already come to the conclusion I did, you've done it about, I don't know, probably an hour quicker than I did. But basically, I made my Battlefield Hardline videos because I promised I'd have a video up on that day. So I put up a Hardline video and said, oh yeah, I'll go through the Hardline series and I'll bring back Far Cry as soon as possible. I'm going to have to play through because I was about 26 hours into it. Probably about 8 to 9 hours of that is probably me and Purple playing together, taking out towers. Because when I went back to my own playthrough, I hadn't done any of it, so I had to do it all again. So I've basically doubled my game time almost. I mean, obviously I played longer on my own than I have with Purple now, so it's over doubled. So I under doubled. You know what I mean. Anyway, so I played the game offline for about an hour with the save file that I had, and then when you play load back, I went, oh, you got a more recent save file there, therefore I uploaded that one to Uplay, and I'm back where I am. Like, I'm back where I was. So, that's good news. So, anyway, today we're basically running around just noodling. You know, I've done the whole soy sauce thing, so you know, noodling, we're just going to run around, no particular missions to do, no particular agenda. I mean, I think halfway through the video, later on, you're going to notice that I see the challenges I have left. That was a total fail on my part then. Oh, yeah, no, I remember this. Went to the caravan, I was like, but they're all dead. I was like, ah, honey badger. This pistol is OP as well. You saw that one shot to the honey badger's face hole, and now he has two face holes. No, I might swap that one out actually. Go back to my M1911. I'm a little bit gutted though. Talking to Vampire, Vampire's got this on the Xbox One. And I don't know if it's consoles, whether it's the Xbox One, but he has got different weapons to me. Not entirely, like 95% of the weapons are all the same. But whereas I got this pistol, I mean, not to say I haven't got different weapons. Not to say that I haven't got different weapons than him, but he's got one more weapon in total than the PC guys. But also, instead of having this pistol here, which is cool and all, but it's limited by the amount of rounds that go into it. Also, I don't really like the big scope on it. He's got like a special M1911, which has got a bloody silencer and everything, and laser pointer and all sorts. Like, it's a proper Spec Ops looking pistol. I was like, that's awesome. That's why I've got this bloody thing. I mean, cool as it is, I'd rather it didn't have a giant nagging great scope on it because it ruins the aesthetic. I look like some try-hard hunter, and I'm not. I'm Ajay. I don't hunt. Hunting implies that I'm subtle. I run in there and I just murder. I'm a massacre artist. I say that, then again, my specialty that everyone's noticed so far would be I use bows, and that's really not a massacre artist, is it? That's a penetration expert. Anywho, this bit here I was a bit annoyed about as well. I mean, I went to get out the car because I spotted there was a propaganda poster. I was like, oh, get out! And then I like flew over the edge of a cliff. I was like, this requires work. I have to go back up there now. Sure, it's just here. I'm like, does that work? It does. Ooh. But no, anyway, I was talking about I have stuff to get. What it is I've got certain challenges to do. Like I had to get, it's like 3 more propaganda posters or 7 more Mask of Yelung, that sort of thing. And I unlock more weapons. I'm like, I want these weapons. I do. But for now, I'm just doing random side quests and that. Like this one here is a well, there's supply quests. I think it's called supply quest. Either way, go in and say, Angie, yeah, we got some really dodgy shit for you to carry for us. This was interesting. My fur effects don't look as cool as everyone else's though. I mean, I'm only running one 970, so I mean there has to be a limit. I mean, up until now, me and Purple discussed it. Purple runs a 980, possibly 2 980s at this point. It could be 2 980s, I'm not sure. I'll find out if I've not spoken to him in the past week and a half. We've been leading very separate lives, you see. Slash, I've been working, and so's he. Anyway, I only run one 970, and I was getting nigh on the same experience that he was in this game. So there has to be a drop off at some point where he gets more than me, and it might just be that his animals look a little bit nicer, a little bit fluffier. To which I'm all good with that. This down here, I'm looking for supply stuff. Right, I had to find a satchel, and it took me way too long to find it. And I felt so dumb after I found it. Well, I got down here, I dealt with these furry bastards because I hate these things. They're not even balls. They're just, I don't know what they're dolls. D-H-O-L-E, D-holes. And I hate them. They're annoying because they're a pest. They're a nuisance. They're not dangerous. Like wolves will fuck you up. These things will just nag at you. They're like girlfriends. Nag, 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 fucking nag until you lose your temper and you shoot them. Yeah? Possibly not. Also, I don't have that many misses. Anywho, I'm not really sure where to go with this episode. Really, you know, I just run around. There's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, I'm probably going to come off the beaten path with this one, not talk about the game, but more talk about the days of Shifty Muffin. So I said that I've started a new job. That's going well. It pays money. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to accumulate some money behind me, and this is the satchel. I mean, how long did it take me to actually look for that? From the point that I landed and I killed those dogs, I was looking for that, by the way. That's how long it took me to actually just sort of use my brain hole and just look for the bag. But no, new job, pays the bills. I'm going to try and educate myself in the ways of the PC. Basically, I'm going to look at going into network admin, and that's going to be something. It's a start. From there, I'll try and progress onwards down the path. But for now, I'll try to get myself into a better career because I'm not old yet, but I'm also not a spring chicken. I'm getting there, you know. I'm so scared going through these trees. I always parachute or glide through trees, and they will hook me and they will kill me in one. I mean, just before I started shooting this video, I really sort of lost my shit because as I went through the fucking tree, it literally clipped me, like a leaf clipped me, and I died outright, and I just every explicit sentence you could think of came out my mouth. It was like Fushiro Dab, it was every swear word that I knew. And that's awesome. I love that. I love the fact that the propaganda posters on here are just so World War II piss-takey. I do, I think that's brilliant.
Never mind that, just drop them off at this location.
Anyway, getting back onto what I was talking about, which was me. Always about me. Thank God for me. No, so I'm trying to start a career in that, but subsequently, because I'm back at work solidly, I'm cracking on with that. It has taken time out of my gaming schedule, so I am less structured than how I was. That's pretty cool though. This bit here, I end up just like losing my shit and throwing a firebomb down in a second. I was like, nah, fuck it, Molotov, deal with it, bitch. But no, so my structure's gone down a bit, and that's just. It wasn't me being lazy at first, but now I feel that by now I should have got myself back on it. So I'm going to schedule myself to 2 videos a week guaranteed, and those will be either Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday. Like, give myself a leeway there, because I don't know what my shifts will be like. I mean, it could be that I'm working solid big shifts on those days. I'm going to attempt to try and get it done, because when I do have a day off, I'm going to try and dedicate one day to just getting footage edited and stuff. Because I'm sure it's no surprise to you that I'm not recording this and then talking over it and then So I'm not recording this, then talking over it, and then uploading it straight away. I'm recording it on one day, then I'm talking over it and narrating on another day, and then I'm going to release it on the day that it's due to come out. As it is, I'm actually narrating now, and I'll be uploading this in a moment, just because this one is a bit behind schedule. But it's nice to be able to come back and actually play Far Cry and show you guys what's going on with me, because no matter what Far Cry game, no matter who you're watching play Far Cry, what run through they're doing, it's always different. There's so much variance in the game due to the fact that the events in it are totally random. Um, if you're watching them do a story mission, those are quite scripted, so you can't really. There's not much variance in those. But then I don't think you really should expect them to be, because if there's so much variance, then other people would be getting too easy an experience. So, you know, that I get. I'm cool with that. I mean, no, there's no issue whatsoever. In fact, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying, I like this game. There's enough variation to make it fresh no matter what you're doing. Right now, I'm trying out that MP5. You can see that I've got an MP5. I thought I'd give it a go. It's not great, but then again, it's also not a late weapon. You just like one of the first guns you get. And it's good for the early stages of the game, but now that I'm getting into uh, fuller areas, you know, at the beginning of the game, animals are quite, not rare, but the animals you encounter are usually like herbivores and not very aggressive. As for now, I can't move for stepping on a fucking tiger or a honey badger or a bear. So I mean, right now I kind of need to get something a bit more higher power. I tell you what though, one gun that I will avoid using unless it's totally called for will be that bloody the Ripper and the Buzzsaw. They're two light machine guns and they've been modified and they are so friggin' accurate it's painful. Right? The Buzzsaw is the one that I will avoid the most though. Like under no circumstances will I use that gun again unless I'm just being a twat. Because the Buzzsaw is the old German MG42. I think that's the or it's harder. The Germans had a gun, then the Americans nicked it, and they made it. They basically redesigned aspects and made it their own. So they both got basically the same gun, but it's this old school NMG that that you recognise from any World War II game, and it just pisses out bullets. But this new one pisses out like grenades, I swear. Right, because it does so much damage. You've seen me use it in an earlier episode. I took out a Pagan's Wrath convoy, which is obviously the three cars going along in unison, and I just melted them. Literally, I just opened fire. Within 3 seconds, they were all dead, and their vehicles were nigh on fire. In fact, talking of the devil, Pagan's Wrath convoy right there. So that thing, I killed one of those in about 3 seconds because I literally just did a swipe. I went straight across the windscreens and killed all of them in one go. Because no matter how fast you move it, the bullets come out so quickly that you cannot miss anyone. It's essentially a laser cutter. I don't know. I just can't use that gun again. The the Ripper, I'm gonna give it a go. Like here and there, 'cause I'm not actually used to it. I just know that it's going to be overkill. Vampire has, and he said to me that he's had to put it away because it just melts everything, and it takes the fun out of the game. That it takes the challenge out, and it's like ah. Also, bullets aren't that expensive when you consider that you make a shitload of money from just looting corpses. I replace my MP5 now. Is it there? Yeah, they see the Ripper in the bottom right hand corner? There it is. I actually highlight it. Yeah, that thing is nuts. So I won't be using that. I do want to unlock that trooper. I like the MS-16, which is the M14 rifle. So, yeah. I mean, the M14 is basically a modernized Garand, I think. Like, they're nigh on similar, it's just this one doesn't go ching when you take the fucking mag out. But yeah, I want to unlock the trooper. That's a really cool gun. I also might take a fortress soon. I mean, I've noticed I've still got the Clure's fortress beneath me. In fact, it is. Do I go down low enough? I do not go down low enough. Yes, I do. Right there in the red. That little purple thing, that's the Clure's fortress. Next to the Mask of Yalem. So I'm going to take that soon. In fact, the next episode, I will take out the Clure's fortress. Because, there you go. Varshakot. I took it out with purple, and I kind of didn't want to put myself through it again, because me and purple were like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's a fortress. Yeah, cool, we'll take that together. And it was hard as balls. Which I might just take it myself, because I know when you're trying to get two people to work together, it's difficult because they'll try different stuff, and you know, right here, as you can see, I pulled out the Oh my lord, I forgot the buzzsaw. I don't know why I forgot the name. I was talking about it literally moments ago. I put out the buzzsaw. I can't remember why I had the buzzsaw for. I think it's a case of I was going to go murder some wolves and be a dick. But I'll tell you what, I'll probably take the buzzsaw with me when I go to take out Depleur's Fortress. I'm not going to use it straight away, but I'm going to have it there as a backup. And obviously, if you see me put it out, you know that shit went down and I'm a big wimp. In fact, yeah, no, I won't need to use it because I just remembered I've already taken out Depleur. Therefore, the fortress is going to be less packed, which therefore means that it doesn't matter. I'll probably melt them all with a bow. In fact, no, my challenge is I'm going to use an M1911 pistol. There we go. That's my promise to you. I'm going to use an M1911 pistol to take out Depleur's Fortress. And if I don't, I'm a lying bastard. That is my... I pledge this. I love throwing grenades at victims like this. You watch always go poof, mushroom outwards. There you go. So good. So satisfying. Anyway, this week, I'm going to get on to what I've been doing this week. I got Grand Theft Auto 5. You know, that happened. That was awesome. That was cheap as balls as well, so that's why I have it. I was going to wait until next week, but I've been fortunate enough. I was going to save the money and buy some more RAM, but the RAM I was going to get was wrong. I have 2 sticks of 4 gigabytes, and the RAM that I won on eBay was 1 stick of 8 gigabytes. I was like, oh shit, that's no good for me. And yeah, that was embarrassing. I jumped off thinking I could just like parachute. No, you have to use your wingsuit and then parachute. So I was like, oh, well, that looks very bad. It looks bad. Like, I look like a knob, but you know, when do I not? I'm always doing stupid shit in front of you guys. But yeah, so 1 stick of 8 gig RAM. So I was like, I could keep it, and I could just buy another stick of 8 gig RAM, and then someone could have my 2x4. But I mean, it doesn't change my situation. I've already got 2 sticks of 4, and I've got 1 stick of 8, which means I've still got 8 gig RAM either way, because I can't stick the other 8 gig in. Because all it'll do is it just make it another 4 gig stick. Because obviously, RAM modules, if you put it all together, it's only as strong as your weakest link. So I was like, whatever. So I didn't end up getting that in the end. I had to say to the guy, I was like, I'm really sorry, but I can't buy it. I'm sorry. To which he was a little bit shitty. He was like, well, why'd you waste my time? I was like, I'm an ass. You know, genuinely, I looked at it. I thought I saw 2 sticks, and I just put a bid down. By the time I realised what I'd done, I'd already won. I was like, shit. So, with the money that I would have spent on that man's RAM, I got GTA 5. And I do not regret it because GTA 5 is phenomenal. Vampire had it on the 360. He lent me his copy, and I remember playing it, and I remember going, "Holy shit, this is bad graphics." But that's because I spent the last 6 months being a PC snob. I've had the game for about 4 months, you know. But I'd spent so long playing at higher. I'd spent quite long playing at higher resolutions and faster frames. I was like, no, this is coming out on PC soon. And at the time, it was coming out on PC soon. I did this before it had been held back about 3 or 4 times, but you know, I was like, yeah, no, it'll be on PC soon. I'll just buy it there. Sure enough, like 6 months later, I've actually got it now. But yeah, that right. I was talking to Vampire about this. I mentioned Vampire a lot. I've spoken to him a lot recently. That's why he's mentioned so often. I jump out the vehicle. I start wingsuiting, and the fucking car plows me into the ground, which annoyed the crap out of me. Because how the hell did I get fast? How the hell did I fall faster than the car? Like I had a wingsuit. The first thing it would have done is would have pulled me backwards, and I would have like decelerated so quickly. But no, apparently the car was behind me because the car's got its own sodding wingsuit. Ugh. Anyway, GTA 5 on the PC. It's better for me. It's not a better game because of the graphics and that, but it's surely a better experience. That much is undeniable. But I'm enjoying it. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm playing GTA Online, which I'm totally fresh to. I've seen GTA campaign before, and I know the general idea of what goes on and how things work because Mrs. Muffin played it. I didn't play it, but the reason I've had the game for 6 months is because Mrs. Muffin has played it. I'm not gonna say in its entirety because she kind of just stuck to the campaign. She doesn't much doing like that. She doesn't much like doing the side missions. I'm stuttering really badly. I don't know why. But yeah, so she stuck to that. She's done the campaign quite a lot, so I know various parts of the story. I know parts that go on, which is a shame because there's a, I don't know. I'm gonna talk about it because I'm probably one of the only people who didn't know fully about GTA 5 because it's been out for nigh on 2 years now. I remember saying I was going to buy this game on the 360 to play with a work colleague of mine, whom I haven't spoken to for 2 years. I mean, him were bros at the time, so you know, the game's been out for a while. Um, yeah. So beginning of the game, you play as Franklin, the coloured gent, for a bit, and eventually you repo a car. Like that's what you do. If you don't already know that, then basically Franklin works for a dude called Simeon, who owns a car dealership. And you go back and you take people's cars away if they can't pay the payments on them. So you do that. You repo this one car, and the other main character, Michael, is in the back of it. And he puts a gun to your head and he's like, "Drive, no, drive the fucking car through the window." And it's like, "Oh man, seriously? I kind of like this job." You know, he just puts a gun to his head and just drive through the fucking window. And it's like, okay, cool, whatever. But I mean, I knew that was going to happen, but it's still fun to see it. But it's a shame I knew that because had I not fucking trees, had I not known that, then I would have been more surprised. I would have been like, oh yeah, badass. So sadly, I've ruined that for myself. But the online, I love a lot of the missions online as well. I'm playing with my friends, the Scottish lot, we will call them, because you know, lo and behold, they're Scottish. Um, Me, Purple and Vampire, speak to them and play with them quite frequently. In the past month, we haven't so much because we've been doing other stuff. Everyone's been doing stuff there. Everyone's got new jobs and new careers. It's summer, so everyone's going out and enjoying doing whatever we do. I mean, the Scottish, I don't really know. I mean, I think it's just there's less snow this time of year. They still go out and they just drink iron brew and walk around in the snow. There's not really it all year round. They don't really have anything else to do they? But we've been enjoying ourselves. We get sun down here. We've had barbecues, we have parties. It's lovely. It's like a really cold Magaluf, but shit and not Magaluf and cold. That's probably the biggest gripe about being British, you know, the weather. It's just never nice. I mean, it's sunnier, like you can just about make out the silhouette of the sun in the sky sometimes, and you're like, sun, and that's brilliant. I mean, that's exciting. I mean, literally, I was gonna get some holiday pics and like just put some shorts on, the sun in the background, me and missus, like suggestion of a tan maybe. I would say that, but I don't really get tans. I'm of the orange-haired variety. But yeah, pretty cool. It's nice weather. We're enjoying ourselves. The Scottish lot have been playing together with me, and that's what I was talking about actually, wasn't it? I was playing with the Scottish lot, and GTA 5's going well. I mean, I joined their little crew, Counterfeit Gods, and that's swish. It's pretty cool actually. It's like a Sonic head logo, and you got CTG in the middle of the Sonic head, and I like it. I've had good fun with them. I was playing last night. I mean, online. I'm saying all this stuff. I've got about 5 hours online, but it was 5 solid hours of retaining information and enjoying yourself. So I mean, you can imagine how good that is. I don't remember the last time I actually got to sit down in the game and just immerse myself for more than 2 or 3 hours. I mean, that was really nice to be able to do that. The other thing that I'm looking at doing is I'm entertaining the idea of getting a 3DS, the new 3DS. Obviously the XL one because I have big hands. But yeah, I'm toying with the idea of getting a new 3DS XL, and that would be pretty cool. Because I'm a Nintendo virgin essentially. I mean, I owned a Game Boy, I owned an Advance, and I owned a Wii. But the only thing I played on the Wii like that was Dragon Ball Z and Resident Evil 4. I mean, I bought the console for Resident Evil 4 alone. That was it. So I mean, Mario? Who the fuck is Mario? I don't know. I've never really played a Mario game like that. I've not. And I've never really played a Zelda game. I mean, I've not. I had Game Boy Zelda, and yeah, it's like Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, something like that. I can't remember. It's bloody old. It's a gold cartridge, and Zelda was made up by like 4 or 5 pixels. It was dreadful. Um, that's my experience with Nintendo though. So I'm gonna try and get 3DS XL. I'm gonna try and play the handheld because that's Nintendo's market. Nintendo owns the handheld market. Everyone's like, oh yeah, PSPs are so powerful, and you've got Nvidia Shield. I'm like, yeah, but Nvidia Shield, you've got a PC to play the PC. The life on the tablet's not all that long, so it's cool. It's novelty for when you're in bed or you don't want to set your PC on something, or you want to stream games from your PC to the Shield. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'd certainly like to get one, but if I had a choice of having a PC and then having a handheld that played Zelda and things like that, then I'm going to go for the handheld because I want to get a fuller experience of the gaming spectrum. because it looked thoroughly enjoyable. I've never played Monster Hunter either, but people I talked to that have played Monster Hunter was like, yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. I'm like, well, I want to be part of that. Oh, you asshole! I hate it when they do that. And once again, it's these frigging dogs. Why? Why do they exist? The other day I was talking to people, not vampire, people, and vampire, because he's always flipping now. Talk to them about the animals in this game. I was like, yeah, I don't know why there's like honey badgers in that here. They're not native or anything. Yeah, no, I actually went through every animal that's in this game is actually native to the area. Then we had a debate, and someone was saying, oh, why is it that you don't get crocodiles in here? It's like, dude, it's fucking Nepal. Why would you have crocodiles here? Well, it turns out that they have mugger crocodiles in Nepal, and they're fairly common. I'm like, oh, um, that sucks. So I felt quite bad because I got quite not aggressive. I don't get aggressive in arguments like that. But I stood my ground. I was like, no, dude, you daft. You don't get crocodiles in Nepal. It's cold, man. You just don't get them. No, you do. Mugger crocodiles. They're a common thing. Demon fish. I didn't look up demon fish though. I really wish I had actually. I'm watching a lot of river monsters, which is Wade. Oh God, what's his name? Basically, old dude, grey hair, like generic fisherman. And he travels around, right? He looks for monster fish. Like he looks up stories of people that have died and things like that, or aquatic legends. Like he does Loch Ness, like not right away, which I'm glad about because frankly, being British, you hear a lot about Loch Ness, and you generally know everything there is to know. He sheds some more, like he shines a bit more light on the subject, but you know, it's fish. I'm interested. I like it. Anyway, I've been waffling. Far Cry 4 will be resuming as normal soon, but for now, peace.